Hello guys, welcome to class. And today I'm going to teach you guys a very shitty lesson that I've learned quite myself and I keep on trying to regret it. Um, so it all has to do with this picture here. So basically what do you see? You see science fiction um, anime like art piece, right? It's nice looking and all, and it's pretty. It has a lot of nice colors. Here's the thing. I made that today. I actually finished it today. I did the line art yesterday. But none of that fucking matters. And I'll tell you why. Because your audience are customers. It's sad, but it's true. And you have to give them what they want. Which is sad, but it's also true. And I keep on doing a thing where I keep ignoring the sign of everything fucking sucks. No matter which way I put it, um, I can be creative all I want. I can just make shit like this all I want. But guess what? 2 fucking views. Cause why? Nobody gives a shit. And of course, I'm showing it on my not on my non-safe for web account because for some reason I can't access my other account. So basically, we got a piece here that I bust my ass working on. I did a lot. Fuck. Let me just turn this off. I worked my butt off on this piece for at least 2 days. And I think it's like probably one of the best pieces I've made. Hands down. But the problem is, it's not getting any attraction. Right? So, I want to show this, but I'm going to just see if I can get. I'm going to go to my Twitter account real quick. It's not here. It's not here yet. It's supposed to be posted at 6 o'clock. Now, timing does play a role when it comes to these things, but mostly. Let me just get back up. But mostly, it depends on what you're doing. Like, you can make an amazing piece that's completely original, but it's not going to get anywhere, especially for the very beginning of you doing things. I think if I go into. I'm going to just try to censor this again. Let's see what we got. Don't really got anything. We got some comments for pieces that I've done. But let's look at the piece that I've actually did, right? I can't really show it because there's no way I can actually hide the stuff on my Newgrounds because some of it's pretty sensitive. But it's not really doing so well. Now, basically, I'm going to go back here. But basically, the reason why this piece is not doing well is because, one, I don't have a big following, and number two, it's nothing that people want to see. Like, basically, it's pretty, it's nice and all, but your original shit won't fucking count for a fucking penny. And I'll tell you why. Because basically, in the beginning, no one gives a fuck. And it's true. I recently just put this up on my Safe for Web account, and it's doing poorly. It's probably going to take God knows how long for it to actually gain some attraction. There is no promotion thing that I can do for it unless it's mostly hidden. But you have to start kissing a lot of ass. Basically, if you were probably, I don't know, a cashier, a guy working in the fucking deli, what do people want? They want fucking sandwiches. And they come to you so they can pay for their sandwich. So basically, this is a figurative of life, but it's fucking true. It's basically like that. It's sad. You don't really get to be really original until a long time after after kissing everybody's ass. Then you can give them a little snack and tell them, hey, there's this newer thing I'm working on. And they're going to bite because, especially if they've seen all the nice fan art and shit you've done, all the trending stuff, and you just managed to make some really nice shit, they're going to actually say, hell yeah, I'm gonna look at this original piece that he did. But because my following is very low, and because Instagram is a pain in my ass right now with killing this main account that I'm on right now, um, fuck. You can just probably just search my name, or I'm gonna put it down in the description of this stream. But basically, it's really fucking sad. And the only thing that it was getting for a while, especially during the morning, the only thing it was getting was basically um, fucking spam bots. You know, the ones that basically tell you to post your stuff here, but they're basically scam accounts that basically take your art, and God forbid if they actually do steal it and turn it into a fucking NFT, which I'm pretty sure someone would take this and turn it into an NFT if they got the chance to. Um, but basically everything is, besides doing what you want to do, you're gonna end up doing everything that you hate most. You're gonna have to start thinking outside the box. You're gonna have to start uh, doing fan art, doing stuff that you probably don't want to do. You're gonna be fine with doing it for a while, but then you're gonna start hate doing it, and then you're just gonna just burn out. I guess you're either gonna burn out, or you're gonna just be just really tired of making the same shit over and over again. But there's no other way to say it unless you have like good connections, like friends and people who basically are on your level, and you can share it to them, and then they can share it to their person and their person, and it's called networking. And I don't got network, so basically everything is completely shit up shit's creek, and I have to basically kiss ass and able to get somewhere. But of course, we all end up kissing somebody's ass in the long run. So you basically kiss ass all the time. You basically just if I say I'm gonna make something off of Cowboy Bebop, I can't say I'm inspired by it because it's just gonna look like a meh. This is all meh. Nobody gives a shit about this. What they want to see is basically something that they like, and what you have to find out what they like. And if, let's say, you probably don't watch these shows, or you don't um uh fuck know what fan art is and shit. My earlier days, you could basically just do a Hail Mary and just keep posting and see what gets the most likes. Then you follow off of whatever got the most likes. Now, I would love to show what I've been doing throughout the amount of time, but YouTube's going to be on my ass, so I can't really show you what's on this account. But you can definitely follow me on this account. It's dying because Instagram is being a pain in my ass. Of course, I'm going to have to approve your approval of following, which I just say yes to almost everyone who basically comes, because Instagram is almost about to say YouTube. Instagram is literally killing my account, and they're basically shadow banning a lot of the non-safe for web artists. In a way, that's what I at least think was happening. I don't, but I also think it's also my fault because I stopped kissing people's ass. And when you stop kissing people's ass, then you have to deal with all the other bullshit. This is why it's only got 2 views, because I started going off and doing my own thing at a very not good time. Even though I've been posting my ass, I've been making shit and posting it for a lot of time, but because I started going off and doing my own thing, things completely fell the fuck off and everything's completely in shambles. So regardless of the nice art that I make, it's not going to get anywhere unless I basically start sharing my Instagram off to other places, which I am doing. I'm trying to keep this freaking boat afloat because a guy's got to eat, and a guy doesn't want to work in a fucking retail facility for the rest of his fucking life, even if he does become a fucking manager. So yeah, this really it really sucks, but that's basically how the cookie crumbles in this situation. And on my Discord, I have lost a lot of respect on there. A lot of people have left. Probably, I don't know. I still don't know how to basically work with a Discord. But I'm really pissed off at the fact that this piece has gotten completely nothing, and it's probably going to get somewhere, probably, I guess, in the upcoming months. But we're talking about months here. We're not talking about it being quick. And it should be quick, but it's not, because one of my older accounts of my Twitter, that got destroyed because of a freaking banner. Out of all things, it wasn't because of something I posted, it was because of a fucking banner. I'm also starting to realize that I did not paint the fucking I did not paint this as I was supposed to, but it still looks okay. So there's basically the shitty truth about things. Even if you want to make something work, you have to basically kiss ass, especially by doing certain things. Now, I've heard that you can do challenges and so forth, but if you're a very person who's like, I want it now type of scenario, you have to basically just start following trends, see what's hot, see what the people like, and they will start liking your original stuff. I've had this type of experience where they did, but I started to lean too much more on my originality than giving what the people want. And that's how I end up crashing myself. And yeah, I'm also starting to get out the non-safe for web business because a personal issue. Like, I show my stuff to people, and I'm always nervous to show people um, non-safe for web content because it's pretty much all I've ever made throughout the past 4 years. And I'm just now just starting to wake up and just think that this is a complete waste of my time because, but also, speaking of non-safe for web, like certain sensitive content, you can start doing that, and you'll gain a following. I know this for a fact because I've been doing it for 4 fucking years. But it does manage to get to you in a way because, yeah, you're showing this stuff to certain people on the web, but what if you wanted to, like, I don't know, work at a fucking studio or something? You're gonna show them that shit? I don't think so. And all your audience is ever gonna fucking want is more of non-safe for web content. That's all them. That's mostly all they're gonna fucking want. Because if you start nudging to more safe for web stuff, then they're gonna fucking leave. Um, but yeah, they're just gonna leave, or they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, he did this, whatever. And then they see the other thing, and they're just gonna look at that more, and you already know what plant you grew in that part of the ground. So you have to keep. So now I'm basically at a tug of war when it comes to doing safer web and non-safer web, and I just chose to do both and keep both sides happy if I can. But I'm not gonna do this until I'm a fucking old man. I made that up a while ago because I don't want everybody. I don't want people to start calling me names and start getting banned off of platforms because I drew a certain thing, and now I'm associated with whatever the fuck comes up in the future. But yeah, it really pisses me off, and I keep trying to fight it, and there's no way to fucking fight it, and I have to keep on reminding myself to just roll with the punches and just give the people what they want, and try not to make this a big issue, because if I make it a big issue, then I end up screwing myself over in the process, basically. So yeah, this is a nice piece, but it doesn't mean if I drew this piece, I don't know, 4 fucking years ago, it probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere. Um, a lot of my older work hasn't gotten really anywhere, and I'm talking about some really old stuff. I'm going to try to go down my timeline to show this. My mouth is getting tired. My mouth is getting dry, so I am going. I wish there was a year thing on Instagram, but there isn't. How long have we been going for? At least we're about to hit the 20-minute mark. We're at 16 minutes. So I don't want this to be too long. I mean, I sound like I'm bored out of my fucking mind, but I'm actually like somewhat depressed with the issues that I've been dealing with. Is this safe? Is this safe enough? Let me see. Is this safe enough? Yeah, this little section is safe. So basically, before Instagram started fucking me over, let me get this back on. As you can see, there was this is the start of the D increase. It doesn't get as many anymore. Hell, it doesn't even get 20 anymore. Depends on what I draw. If it's something safe for web, like let's say this guy or this girl. Let's zoom in here. Yeah, like say I draw this Spike Spiegel type character. No one's really gonna care. But if it's a woman, that's another thing. It's like all they ever give a shit about is me drawing a female. I can't seem to like draw a guy unless it involves a female inside of the picture, the drawing, whatever. And I'm just starting to realize I did not color this piece of hair, but I guess the white somewhat gives her some type of character. Yeah, I like that drawing those type of characters, as you can see. But now it's like a fucking graveyard. Not a lot of interaction. I've lost over 3,000. No, not 3,000. I used to have nine. I was almost to 1K, but then Instagram started fucking around and destroyed my entire thing, and then they started giving me warnings on a private fucking account. So I had to delete the non-safe for web stuff I had. So it kind of ruined everything for me on here because I literally liked posting stuff, but now it's just like it's like whatever, because now that I deleted all of the non-safe for web stuff, because I'm trying to not get this account deleted. This is an account that I actually, that's me in the past. To avoid deletion, because this account is very old, and I like some of the stuff on here. Sometimes I even come back here just to look at old drawings I did. This is from 2018. It says it very. Why does it say it's so low? Never mind. But the only reason why it's got like 88, I was like starting to grow an audience, and it went up from 80 to 90 and 100 and above, and then Instagram decided to screw me over. So as you can see, as I was building this, as I was like at this state, I no longer had to use hashtags because I knew that my stuff was somehow getting out there and I was flourishing. This is also before the my Twitter account got terminated over some dumb shit. But as you can see, I've deleted a lot of the non-safe. There used to be a non-safe for web stuff because a lot of because we can see we've already dropped down to 2018, and the non-safe for web work was all the way up till like present. But I had to delete all of it because Instagram started getting on my nerves. There's some YOI or whatever you call the anime gay stuff. This is like you can find this on YouTube. You don't need to probably come here to see it. It's the spaghetti thing I made. It's very poorly done. I wasn't really in the mood to make anything special. That's why it's not in the newer style. This is when I probably started. I think I can show this because it's censored. Started to show my non-safe for web, and basically charged like $5 on Instagram, and said pay me on PayPal, blah blah blah. My Patreon had 3 Patreons. Now it's down to 0. Nobody really supports my YouTube channel anymore because I don't make, or I stopped making for a while, fan animations of stuff and parodies. So they just told me to go screw myself, and they just stopped being patrons. Also probably because I wasn't putting a lot of stuff up, because in 2017 I fell highly addicted into a game called Dirty Bomb. I'm not going to really go into anything about that, but I remember I was starting to post it. It wasn't really getting any good attention. In fact, it was getting actually dislikes for the first time. A video was getting major dislikes, so I just I knew that was a bad sign, so I removed it. Some more Yogoi shit. Stuff of me in the past. The E3 showcase. Non-safe for web stuff that I can't really show because YouTube will kill me. A lot of slewed and sexiness, I guess you can call it. But you can see that a lot of this stuff, even these ones old that are this old, especially this sexy one, you can see I'm adding hashtags, but this is before I started to grow. This is like what, 2017-ish. So it was like the second. This is few months before I got so pissed off at YouTube for disabling my monetization because of their so-called new policy that screwed over millions of small YouTubers who barely could make the minimum and pay the fucking bills, you pieces of shit. I started to go into the non-safe for web. I started to join the dark side. But because I was doing a lot of non-safe for web, and I think I had a big following, so regardless of whatever I posted, it started to gain momentum. As you can see, this random thing I made of characters for a series that was never made was at 64 likes, or 65. There's some little things here, as you can see, some drawings, me again. I'm not really digging the beard. The beard I have like a patch of beard, that's why I always shave it off. What else? I think I took this from whatever Matt Taka was doing. So, but yeah, as you can see, there was like non-safe for web stuff in here, but I didn't really. I was really nervous when I first started doing posting non-safe for web, but it made got a lot of attention, started getting me followers, and the rest was pretty much history until recently. Instagram decided to screw me over and destroy everything I liked. YouTube's gonna kill me for that. even for that split second, especially even if this stream ever hits 10,000, but I seriously doubt it because this thing's gonna be buried in the future underneath more content. Um, Me doing some 3D work. I think this was the first 3D sculpt attempt. It was really bad. But I did like how these ones came out. However, I'm supposed to be getting back into it, but I'm not going to because trying to upgrade my computer so it can actually handle the renders because it takes. I have like an old ass CPU from 2012 that can't do shit right, so that sucks. Hair, and I should have made her first. I should have done her, completely finished her. But when I was doing the 3D, this was during the start of the teardown of my entire account. So to combat this, I had to basically make a new one. And because a lot of people don't look at my stuff anymore, probably because of bad timing and depression and so forth, it's not really getting anywhere. If I go to, which I probably can't because there's going to be some sensitive content, just like recently that was just recently shown. I'm trying to share it onto all my accounts so that way I can somewhat build this account. It somewhat worked. Sadly, I posted this post on DeviantArt where I said, "Hey, can you guys come and support me on all my accounts?" And they do have the option of choosing. I don't make that option, but it really would help if I can get more support. Here's the link. Probably no one's watched this up to this point. We're at like 26. We're way past the current of what I was basically supposed to be saying. And I know I haven't made any animations. I have been in a complete rut because of this complete nonsense, and it still pisses me off that everything's almost dead fucking quiet. But a lot of it takes a lot of just figuring out about your timing on when to post stuff. Like for me in the East Coast, it's best to post in the afternoon, probably like at 5 or 6 p.m. or probably at 3. But yeah, it takes up a lot of timing. If you have other channels and you, especially if you got a bigger channel somewhere else, like on Newgrounds, DeviantArt, or so forth, you always want to just try to, not frequently, but like not weekly, but probably monthly, just put up an advertisement post of saying, here I'm on these other sites if you can support me, and links, and they just choose. Now this stuff, it's not going to be a walk in the fucking park because it never is, and that is because everything takes a lot of fucking time. Basically the Twitter account that I had that was at 1K took 4 years to build, probably because of my lack of knowledge on business tactics and knowing what to basically put up, especially when it comes to timing, tags, and so forth. It's pretty easy on here. My Safer Web account on Instagram is not doing well, probably because it basically only has like 6 posts and it needs more. Right now I'm just focusing on its fucking gallery because it's so empty. There's not a lot of stuff to see. So yeah, that needs work. But yeah, that is the reason why the thing here doesn't mean shit. And what is it, a 20 30 second, we're at 30 minutes, Jesus fucking Christ. And that is why it doesn't really matter on the original post you make. I mean, you're just gonna pretty much grow slow. You're probably gonna end up hating your guts at times, but it all pays out in the end. except on this Instagram account because we posted this 6 fucking hours ago and it's only got 2 likes. So with that said, that is this stream about why your original shit doesn't fucking matter, and at least until you have a following, then you will basically you can post whatever the fuck you want, and even this thing, if you make something like this and just be able to post it without worry about, oh, it's only getting 2 likes, or oh, I had to deal with spam bots telling me to post this thing, which in my mind, don't you fucking do that shit. Do not if you ever get a link that says let me just say this, that's not it. Like, let's say it says share, let's say someone hacked into my account and they said share to at Ray's Art Gallery, right? Jesus Christ, I'm botting myself. But yeah, let's say we go here to Ray's Art Gallery, which doesn't fucking exist because I just made it up. But basically, you get something like this. It's not even a real fucking user. It's a fucking bot. I almost fell for this shit with the Safe Web account. I was almost about to get those fuckers $25, and I didn't, because I started to do my research. I even started to DM people who was scammed, basically, had their shit turned into NFTs, and probably like a secret terms of service where it says we will get to turn your shit into NFTs and do whatever the fuck we want with it. But yeah, just don't if you ever see something like that, you either block it or report it. And to save your viewers the trouble, just make sure if you ever get that shit on your posts, like I did way back when, on this account actually, you just delete those shits, because you don't want to make yourself look misleading and allowing a bunch of garbage ass pirates able to steal people's work and make a profit, when you, on the other hand, can't make a fucking profit because you just started up your channel and now you're paying some schmuck to basically share their stuff, when basically the people that they're sharing it to are nothing but bots. Everything's fake. And that's what we call a scam, especially on DeviantArt. So if you ever do come to this Instagram, which is here, yeah, they ain't showing in non-safe for web. Disclaimer, this account is non-safe for web. I had to make a new account because non-safe for web accounts are dying. I wouldn't recommend you to make a non-safe for web account, and I recommend you to only make a safe for web account because it will last longer and the algorithm won't treat you like a piece of garbage and lead you down to only 2 or few or less views, or 0 at this point. So I think I said everything I needed to say. We are kind of done with this lesson, and why your original stuff doesn't fucking matter, and why you always have to appease to the audience, or whatever you want to call them, the customers, and get your stuff up at a high, nice following. And then when you see a lot of people commenting and so forth and blah blah blah, that's when you can start posting your original stuff, as I have shown before. And I cannot stress that enough. I know it can be really a pain in the ass to basically wait a long time to basically get somewhere, but the wait is definitely worth it. But it does start to get to you, and you start to get really pissed off at how disappointing it is waiting and stuff. But you build up your portfolio and get shit done, it will work out. I'm a little bit annoyed that I did not paint this. Alright. So, basically, that is all that I was trying to say, because due to recent events in my life right now, trying to save you guys the hassle. Some of you probably, a lot of you probably clicked off, but at least for the 1% who has probably watched this stream through and through, which they probably never will see, I guess. Um, to the younger people, this is what it is for. And again, to anyone who is watching, you can follow me here. Link will also be down in the description when this is posted. And to my other non-safe for web and safe for web accounts. Follow which one whenever you want. At least it helps me to show that if you guys do not want to see non-safe for web, it shows me that basically, well, I need to do more safe for web content. And if you show me that you want to go to the non-safe for web content, it shows me I have to do more non-safe for web content. It always depends on the following of these accounts, and especially about people commenting. I can't stress enough about I always like to look at comments. I'm not that person who likes to just hide comments or pretend comments don't exist. I like to take in the criticism so it can help me improve. And right now, I'm very stagnant when it comes to criticism. So if you have criticism, or if you have advice on how to improve things, or how to build up my so-called accounts without nagging people and so forth, and being the fucking salesman, having the salesman effect on me, that would be nice. It's always great to have comments. It's always great to have likes, but most importantly, it's always great to see people commenting in the comments section, and definitely taking a look into the description. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but the description is the thing that is underneath the video, where it says text and so forth and links. That's the description. I can't believe I have to tell people this, but that's what it is, because a lot of people probably come here looking at fucking TikTok and don't see that shit. So, just a reminder on what descriptions and shit is. So, with that said, I am finally ending this, I guess, rant or so-called advice. And I will see you guys whenever I make another animation, if my fucking motivation comes up. Because right now, after seeing how this is not doing so well, I'm kind of pissed off.